more like it. I didn't even know I could do that. It's movie time at the El Sleazo. Godzilla, King of the Monsters is directed by Michael Dougherty and stars Kyle Chandler, Vera Farmiga, and Millie Bobby Brown. And it's the story of an agency called Monarch who faces off against a battery of monsters called Titans, including the mighty Godzilla who collides with Mothra, Rodan, and his ultimate nemesis, the three-headed King Ghidorah. Now, this movie was one of the most hyped up movies of the year for me. I thoroughly enjoyed the first Godzilla and was interested in seeing him go up against other monsters, or Titans, as they call, just call monsters. I love the ominous, mysterious feel of that first Godzilla. I didn't love the King Kong movie, but I like the idea, I like the direction of where this monsterverse, as they're dubbing it, is headed. So with that being said, let's dive into it. So like I said, I was pretty pumped to see this movie, but oh my gee, I was not expecting to be this hyped up to see this film. Watching the trailer and seeing Godzilla in one corner and then King Ghidorah in the other corner, I felt like Bruce Butler announcing Tyson versus Evander Holyfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
in this corner, standing 393 feet tall, weighing in at over 165,000 tons, and in this corner, standing in at 521 feet tall, weighing in at 141,000 tons, King Ghidorah.
And then seeing them charging each other like dun, 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 then they collide and I'm hyped! This movie completely lives up to the hype, completely surpassed my expectations, as you can probably tell. And everything you wanted to see in this movie, you completely see. This is an excellent monster movie, and boy, oh boy, did it have some amazing moments. Already you get more Godzilla in that first scene than you did the entire first movie, or at least it felt like it. Not literally, but you get a lot, like a lot of monster action, which is what you pay to see. They didn't just hype this movie up and then you get a couple of like little pity little scenes over there. No, this is a full-out monster bash. Not the monster mash.
He did the monster mash.
And you truly leave with your jaw on the floor. Like, I didn't even write notes for half of the movie. Usually I look down and I write notes, or I didn't even write notes because I was so enthralled in the movie. I was so into it. Transition of the acting, I really liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a job well done from Millie Bobby Brown and Kyle Chandler. Going into this movie, I thought Millie Bobby Brown, and I'll just call her MBB. I thought MBB was going to do a similar role to what she did in Stranger Things, but in this movie, she did a lot better than what I thought. And also, huge shout out to Ken Watanabe in this movie. Loved his performance, and also, I think they just give him all the Godzilla lines.
Gojira, 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 Gojira.
Just so he could say it in a really awesome Japanese way. I also like Charles Dance in the movie, even though I don't know why they gave him that line from the trailer.
Long live the king.
When they know he's Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
The screenplay was, when it was bad at times, for the most part, it was pretty solid. And man, it is a lot funnier than you think it would. This one character was so funny. I don't know why. Just the way he described Godzilla moving through the current. He's like, oh, just Godzilla is just going through the current. He's just zipping around and zipping around. And the CGI is stupid good. My good golly, Miss Molly, this thing is... Wow, it is the best to scale CGI I've ever seen. Like, good thing the CGI has progressed like it has since the 1964 version. Because, yeah. You truly feel like you're in the movie looking at how big these can't say the word things are. They looked phenomenal. Like, Mothra looked so much cooler than I thought she was going to be. I thought she was going to be my least favorite. Just so intimidating and just plain cool.
I know we're cool.
On top of it all, the sound design is just exquisite, and just see the movie in the best darn theater you can, or I'm gonna find you and sell all your stuff. And I also loved how many monsters are in this movie. I mean, they say there are like 17, and you truly see like a lot of them. And I'm talking about like full-fledged, like really big, cool monsters, not like the Grudge chick. Great camera work here as well. Just a nice, sweaty, gritty feel to the entire movie. It's just so coherent, and it feels all together and has a nice presence. Just great direction. Then you take that, you put it in a bag, you mix it all up, you put a nice complimentary soundtrack over it with a bunch of screams and shouting and cool things that sounds like, oh yeah, big baya, and you got a cool film. Gosh, there's really not that many problems I have with this movie. I mean, I'll try to think. I mean, oh, there's a bit of fast travel. That's a problem. Ah, here we go. Here's one. This is actually, this is probably my biggest issue with the movie, honestly. The movie obviously doesn't have like a great screenplay or story or anything like that. It's about the monsters, 100% about it. That's why you're seeing it. That's what it's about. And my problem relates to that. The problem is just really that I wanted to see the monsters one-on-one for a little bit more amount of time. I'll explain. Now, you get a lot of fighting, which is awesome, but at the same time, you get shots of our main characters running on the ground while those monsters are fighting. The monsters are charging at each other like that bit I did earlier. And they're running at each other and they finally collide, and then it cuts back to the people running. Now, the shots of them running are cool because you get a great human perspective of what it's like on the ground and what that, experience would be like. But I wanted it to stay on the monsters longer there. Keep me in that moment. Don't pull me away. Don't have the monsters collide and then show me the shots of the people running, even though that's really cool. Have the monsters collide and fight for 2 or 3 minutes. Give them their time. Give them the stage. And then show us a human perspective. In all seriousness, we have a major plot hole with the movie. We're trying to figure out how to fight these monsters, fight these titans, but come on, what are you doing? We have 11 from Stranger Things. What do you think? Use her. For some reason in these movies, there's lots of rumblings and lots of random kind of looking around like where'd that come from. I think it started with Jurassic Park, but it's just something I picked up on. And then 12 minutes later, if he didn't have a leg, I would just carry him. Do you hear that? They also do that thing way too much where somebody's talking and then somebody else interrupts them in a dramatic type of way. We must evacuate the city immediately. If it is not here to destroy, it is here to feed. Unless it's not feeding, but mating. Now, for those of you that didn't know and didn't understand what I was saying earlier, this is the MonsterVerse, including King Kong, and it's setting up a 2020 release for Godzilla vs. King Kong. I don't know how Kong has a chance. This is Millie Bobby Brown's film debut. Now you know. Oh wait, we're calling her MBB. Reset that. This is MBB's film debut. Now you know. This is the 33rd Godzilla movie ever created, which is 11 more than the entire MCU. So please, just now give us Godzilla vs. Thanos. And finally, in the original Japanese movies, Rodan's name was spelled backwards and pronounced Radon. Alright, now I'm just running out of material. So all in all, guys, this is a must-see film. 110% recommend going and seeing this movie. I was afraid I hyped myself up too much for this movie, which I normally do, but man, it lived up to it. This was a fantastic sequel in addition to the MonsterVerse, and I can't wait to see what they do next, which should be King Kong vs. Godzilla. Yeah, should be cool. Godzilla, King of the Monsters was a great movie, and I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. As always, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like below. Let's try to get this video to 10 likes. Comment below your favorite Godzilla movie if you've seen Godzilla, if you haven't, if you want to. If you don't, if you have, yeah, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell for notifications. And as always, guys, for everything good, great, and okay, I'll see you in the next one.